Alright, so today we are going to be continuing the series with the Cymatics Pharaoh beta kit. I've already made 2 videos using this pack. The first one going to be my contest beat, and the second one I invited my friend Jess over to make a really hard trap beat. But today is going to be a little bit different. Today we're going to be going through the melody loops in this pack and show you guys how easy it can be to sample. So if you do enjoy this video, be sure to drop a like down below, it helps me out a lot. And subscribe for more future content. Let's get into this video. I feel like we can try and sample that pretty easily, but I do not want that bass in there, so I'm gonna go over here, and this one's called Osiris. Go to loop stems and then grab everything but the bass. And we're gonna be using a few different methods here for sample manipulation, but I want to start off pretty simple here, and we're just gonna go into Fruity Slicer. And the only way that I can put all 4 of these melodies inside of Fruity Slicer is going to be by putting them all inside of the same track and then hitting consolidate this track from start. And now we have all 4 melodies as one sample. And then I can already tell there's gonna be some pops and some clicks, so I'm gonna go over here and raise the attack slightly. I kind of want that that attack kind of sound, so I'm gonna go up to like 40. See what sounds there. That'll be good, and I can put like some reverb on there, some delay, and it'll fill up that like little empty space. And I always like to start on the 1, just because that way I know what key I'm gonna be in at the very start. And over here I can do what I wanted to do before and put that up to 11, there and right there. Maybe. Okay, that sounds fine. I'm just gonna duplicate that over here, and then I think for this one, to go like that, and then have it end the same way that it ends in the actual sample. I want to make this an 8-bar loop, so I can put this on over here. I think for 17, because it's the same thing as number 1 over here, so I can afford to go over here and reverse number 17. Maybe not 17. Maybe something different. Yeah, okay, 27 worked out pretty well. Alright, so now pretty simple, we're gonna go over here and hit Control-Alt-C to bring that over to a WAV file. And the one thing that I will say is that I do like the pattern that we just created, but I feel like it's a little bit too fast. So I'm gonna go over here and go down into like 120. 120 seems pretty good. Now, the next thing that we're going to be doing for sample manipulation is going to be putting inside of a mixer track and adding some effects. First thing I'm hearing is something inside of RC20. I want to make it very dirty. That sounds pretty good. Alright, now that we have done that, we can go back over here and go grab the bass again. It's flowing pretty well with our melody too. Yeah, that works out pretty nice. Now, I still do not have all the plugins that I would usually use over here, but one thing that I do have is FabFilter Pro R. I want it to sound pretty full. And I think that's all that I really want to do to this one. Pretty simple. Instead of Fruity Slicer, it makes it very easy. Alright, so that is going to be sample chop number 1. Now, the one thing that I always look for when I'm trying to chop up a sample is going to be finding a melody that gives me a whole lot of room to add a counter melody if I wanted to, or anything like that. So this one worked out pretty well. But now it is time for the next melody. This one was always intriguing. I don't even know if I can make anything off of this melody, but it's so good. I just want to see if I can use it in here. And the first thing that I'm hearing is actually slowing it down again. So let's go and try like 130. Let's make it like some like soul, like R&B stuff, you know? That's good. Should we go to extreme lengths and go down to 90? Okay, so it sounds a little bit goofy right there, so I'm actually going to be deleting this entire melody loop and then going to go grab the stem so I can manipulate those vocals by itself. Okay, we may use that, we may not. No, you know, I changed my mind, we're not going to be using that. Alright, so going over here, I'm going to put both of these onto a mixer channel for the first part of this. Alright, so for the vocals, I want to make this more of a atmospheric sort of sound, and lowering down the volume of the vocals a little bit more than the chords. So I know it sounds a little bit weird right now, but we can definitely fix that with some EQ and some reverb. First thing to help get rid of some of those artifacts is going to be by putting this down. That already sounds a lot more warm and pleasing. But once again, it's still sounding a little bit too loud, so I gotta go turn down the vocals a little bit more. Alright, so we're gonna put on FabFilter Pro R again, and put this down, maybe like 50, something around there. Now it's actually starting to sound like a pad. Cool. Put some reverb on those chords as well. All right, now we're gonna be getting into that more of like Post Malone kind of sound where everything is just really saturated in reverb and still has those like pop melodies. All right, and then once again, we can go over here to consolidate this track from start. And now I do want to lay down a quick beat on this really quickly. Really just want some nice drums on here. Just really quickly. This won't take long at all. Go and add the claps first. I'm gonna add these a little bit lower. God, I can vibe out to this for a while, man. Have an idea, I think. but it's a little bit too early on, so I'm gonna put that over here instead. Now I'm gonna show you guys a very unique trick that I just started doing yesterday. That's me putting this onto every 2 steps and then every 1 step, which for 90 BPM, that's pretty fast. Actually sounds pretty good. But I still want to do this trick. I'm gonna go over here, and then all I'm gonna do, decrease the attack right there. Sounds more like a shaker now. We're just gonna add some kicks and then probably get on out of here. Yeah, that's perfect. That's all that I needed. But then delete this last one. It's like some hardcore R&B stuff right now. It's kind of nice, kind of smooth. All right, so if you guys do have Omnisphere, all right, I know that not everybody has it. It's super expensive, but if you do have it, I want to put you guys onto a certain bass that I've been using. And then go over here and hit Oscar. And I believe it's just Oscar bass 1. All 3 of these are really good. I use 1 and 3 the most. Like here's 3. But if you really want that like really like bassy feeling, number 1 is perfect. Really good. Smooth. Okay. All right, so I need to go take a break. I literally woke up like an hour ago and I need to go work out, and then I'll be back a little bit later. So see you guys in a bit. So after my workout, my friend Jess and I, as always, went to go get coffee. And you guys all know Jess, you know, that one girl from that one video. Yeah. But anyway, after showing her this beat, she wanted to lay down this melody. And then after tweaking the melody, adding a couple of open hats here and there, we came up with this. Okay, I think it's time that we go move on to the next sample. Alright, I think I can sample this one pretty easily, so I'm gonna go over here to the loop stems, and this one is called Red Sea. Alright, so we are just gonna be chopping up these 2 right here. And then we're gonna be consolidating this again, just to make it easier on myself. I'm just gonna grab like this random note real quick and see if that'll work. Gives it like that nice like chop up sample feeling, which I want. That's fine. And then we're gonna put it back over here too. Now we're going to be hitting make unique, and obviously gonna be reversing that. And then of course we can go over here and then hit generic, just so we don't get into those pops or clicks again. Perfect. That's nice, actually. That's good. That's all that I really need. Ooh, idea. So I've got one final idea for the very ending of the 8th bar over here, and that's gonna be hitting chop, time-based, and then we'll try 8th? Yeah, perfect. Now I'm gonna be deleting all these. It's gonna be a very subtle difference, but I think it'll work out pretty nice. Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's good. Now I want to add that to more spaces. Okay, let's get to that. But I want there to be something a little bit less predictable too, so maybe like right there. Should I stop being too lazy and go get different notes? Yeah, probably. Okay, yeah, I'm glad that I did it. I dig that. That's really nice. So I want the strings again, and I want the vocals again. Once again, do consolidate this track from start. So here's our loop, and again, I kind of want to put some drums down on this. This will be really quick though. It won't be anything at all. Pretty good. It's like following the melody. Should we try going up an octave though? See how that sounds? Huh. That's good. Every time I do that, it works out perfect. But we can actually take it a step further by hitting Alt-U and then play with the knob until you get to right there, and then just do the exact same thing. Oh yeah. All right. I'm a fan. Really good. Okay, that's actually kind of nice. And just to grab a little bit of help, because this is probably not the last beat that I'm making today for this video alone, let's go over to drum loops over here and see if they don't have anything else. This might actually fit our track pretty well. Right here, I don't like the empty space, so all I can do, go over here and grab an open hat and then put it right in the empty space. Yeah, that'll be good. Nice, really hard, but very simple, and there's not a whole lot going on. So the sound selection that we used here and how we put them down is what made this track so hard. But the main thing for a song is going to be on the artist. They have a whole bunch of room to spaz on if they really wanted to, or just go with the flow, because the instrumental is so simple, but still hard. I think I want to halftime this. Oh yeah, that's gonna be really smooth. Hold on, once I automate that for the drop, that's gonna be crazy. Alright, so I was going to continue doing this video, but I already made 2 beats off of the loops that I made, and I don't want to do another one. Either way, it was a lot of fun making this video, and I really want to thank Cymatics for putting out this free beta kit for us. And contrary to belief, even though I have a whole bunch of Cymatics videos on this channel, I'm not sponsored by them even in the slightest. They don't even know who I am. But if they were to hit me up sometime, I would definitely be willing to work with them. Just saying. And as always, if you did enjoy this video, be sure to drop a like down below and subscribe for more future content. Thank you guys so very much for watching. I really do appreciate it. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.